Morning, my fam. I'm sitting in this extremely bright part of my office right now. It's literally 7:36 a.m. This is a weird morning routine because I did not take a shower. You guys know I typically always take a shower in the morning. But I took a shower just before I went to sleep last night, and you've read the title, so you know I'm about to leave the house really soon. I thought I would come back and take a shower just for hygiene and keeping COVID in mind, kind of a case. I have just spent some time on my computer uploading some footage that my team needs to get because I'm worried and concerned that I may be down and out for the next 2 days, because a lot of people who have taken the vaccine that I'm getting, that in my circle, have had to take 2 days of downtime, which is totally normal because it's okay to have your fever and body aches after you get a certain vaccination. But I just want to make sure work is not hindered, so I'm making sure that I put things into a process as seamlessly as possible so that work continues, which is fairly important to me, as you guys already know. One of the things I've been told is that khali pet pe nahi lena chahiye vaccination. So Paro Khala is making my favorite evergreen poha for me right now. My bangle, but I have been thinking of taking it off for a few days just to like free up my arm a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've just done that. What I wear, you guys ask me so often. What I wear is the Cartier Love Bangle. It literally comes with this mini screwdriver of sorts that you need to open the bangle up. You can't just take it off. You have to open it up from both sides.
Good morning.
Good morning, baby.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah. That's another thing, by the way, that a lot of people have said that the night. This is another thing that a lot of people said, doctors say, I read online also, that the night before your vaccination, make sure you are well rested, sleep really well. I was a tad bit anxious last night, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend like I wasn't. I was a little bit anxious last night, so I had a little bit of a difficulty sleeping, but I did, eventually fall asleep, and I did get I think I got about 6.5, 7-ish hours of sleep, which is not bad. Poha is here. Just left the house, we're in the lift. Jerry is coming along with me, even though I have repeatedly mentioned they will probably not let you in. He insists on coming along, treating me like a baby, but it's okay. Alright. Niche ja rahe. And so we're headed there now. I'm gonna drive. We're going to Nanavati Hospital, which is thankfully just about 10-12, maybe 10-15 minutes away from our house. Keeping my fingers crossed. I'm going to come back and share all of the details with you guys, obviously. But I just want to get done with this as of now, and then we'll talk.
So we are on our way to Nanavati. Madam G is driving. We've got a slot between I think 9 to 11. I think Nanavati only gives out CoviShield, so CoviShield it is.
No buffet basically. We take what we get. It is a vaccine. We must all get vaccinated. Don't be picky.
Bye-bye.
Wait, tell them how you managed to get the slot, because that was a very commonly asked question. Everyone is struggling with the COVID website. Playing fastest finger first. Tell them a little bit about how you managed to get this slot.
There is no really trick to this, but you just need to be on COVID just before the slot opens up so that you're one of the first.
Guys, I put up a tweet the other day saying, please koi vaccine dilwa do. My husband is spending more time on the COVID website than he is with me these days. I was not joking. Like, it's true. It's funny, but it's funny true, because he was literally on that website for like 5 hours a day. He was at it trying to make sure he gets the slot. So he took the vaccine. He got Covaxin when he was trying. He got his shot, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
and today I'm getting mine after 3 weeks of constantly trying every single day for 4 to 5 hours a day. Okay, so I managed to park my car about maybe 300 meters away from where the hospital's gate is. Jerry got off the car earlier, just when we were passing the hospital to find parking, because this way he saves a spot for us in the queue. I have to walk a little bit to get to the hospital, and I'm noticing that there are so many cars over here parked with drivers, probably also just waiting for people who are in the same queue as me. Literally every other car has people in it already, like just waiting. So I'm getting a little bit breathless because of the double mask sit. Gonna get into the queue and update you in a bit. Okay, so this queue is legit never ending. Like, it goes on for a solid maybe 200 meters, 152 meters. Sanya, say hi. You guys met Sanya on my Alibag trip at some point last year, and I bumped into her in the queue over here. We've all been struggling to get a slot, and yeah, I guess it's bonding time discussing that.
So Jerry wasn't allowed to come inside once they opened the gates for the slots. I was number 222, even though I reached at 8:45 a.m. for a 9 a.m. slot. They moved us from queue to queue to queue, and even seated us in an auditorium where they offered us snacks and water before they took us for the jab. Nanavati was really great in that sense, but there was no social distancing.
We're being escorted to go up to the vaccination zone. I am vaccinated. I mean, vaccinated dose 1. I have to share some details with you that you definitely might want to know. Just getting into the lift to go up, I promise I will share details with you before I jump into the shower that I'm dying to take. Give me 5 minutes. Well, for you it'll be 2 seconds. Look at my face. My nose has gone all pink. I don't know if it's picked up. It's picking up on the camera, and I literally have masks, marks from the tight masks I was wearing. And I have a surprise that has arrived for me at home. I thought Dhwani was coming in today, but I have tutu monkeys in the house. Hi. Hi. This one is a surprise. This one I knew was coming in to do some stuff. This one I didn't know.
I missed Aanam.
I missed both their faces so much. Okay, I'm gonna go catch up with them and come back to you in a bit and give you updates. I promise, like in 5 seconds. Okay, I am back home. I caught up with the girls that have surprised me so sweetly by showing up. I really miss hanging out with my team. I have to be honest. They've come in today. Well, Dhwani's come in today because she needed to be here to do a few things, she said. But Payal's just here because she was missing coming into work. Totally their call. I want to share a little bit of the experience this morning with you. First of all, zero pain. I am feeling a tad bit of a pinch where the shot was given, which is really, in all honesty, as of now, negligible. It literally took 3 seconds. They showed me the little vial before going ahead and giving it to me. I got scolded by 2 different people today for attempting to vlog with my camera. Basically, as soon as I was in there was a lot of waiting. There were queues. There was an open shed kind of a thing where we were waiting. After this, we were moved to another waiting place, and then we were moved to an auditorium, which was sort of like a basement auditorium, which was fairly okay. It wasn't stuffy, but it wasn't pleasant either. I don't think the ACs were at a level where they should have been, because there were so many people there too, which is okay. These are really small adjustments to make. I'm just letting you know how my experience was. There was absolutely no social distancing. I have to be honest and say that to you. Even in like the auditorium, I was kind of hoping they ask everybody to sit leaving one seat or something on those lines, which was not the protocol at all. People were close, people were next to each other. That was a little bit of a disappointment, because I would have hoped they would have insisted on that a little bit, but that's okay. Like I said, adjusting in whatever way. I was following all the rules with doing whatever I was told. I got scolded by one security guard who said the camera is not allowed, and then I put my camera in like I said, and then I just proceeded to take like a little bit of snippets and stuff on my phone whenever I could, because I wanted to be able to share this journey with you. After I paid 900 rupees for my vaccination because I went to a private hospital, which was in the auditorium itself, which would have been like the auditorium canteen, let's say, and then we were made to sit back in the auditorium. Everything was being done in batches of 10, but there were multiple batches of 10 doing different things in the same area, which is where the social distancing aspect was definitely a little bit low. Once that was done, in another batch of 10, they took us up to this little makeshift cabin of kind of a thing, which is where the doctors told us that you need to eat something within 2 hours of the vaccine, like before 2 hours of taking the vaccine. When I had my breakfast this morning, it was around 7:45, 8 a.m. At this point, it was around 11:15, and I thankfully did eat something while I was in the auditorium. Major props to Nanavati. They had someone who was constantly going around offering snacks and water to people. I didn't have water, which is really surprising because you guys know how I'm always so hell-bent on having my bottle with me, but I didn't take my bottle with me because I didn't want to move my mask to have to drink water, so I didn't take my water, which I was regretting at that point of time. But I wasn't even going to eat the snacks because I said it's okay, I don't want to take my mask off. But a friend of mine who took the vaccine over there last week at Nanavati itself had already told me that the doctor said this to her. So I had prepped and I had taken the snacks that they were offering. There were like 3 little triangles, chutney sandwich inside. So I literally pulled the mask and ate, and pulled the mask and gobbled the whole triangle in one, because I didn't want to like take the mask off and leave it there, because I knew and I realized that I need to eat. I didn't want to feel weak after the vaccination. They gave us the vaccination, and over here somebody else scolded me, which was not embarrassing because it wasn't loud, but I just felt like my फिर से school में आ पहुंची हूँ. I sat there and I asked the doctor who was at the table that I was asked to sit at, that can I record this because I'm a YouTuber, and she said okay, and then she saw the camera and she didn't say anything. Some other doctor, authoritative figure, don't know who she was, came up to me and said, you can't shoot a video here, आप यहाँ पे वीडियो नहीं ले सकते, आप फोटो ले सकते हो सिर्फ, और बाहर सेल्फी बूथ पर जाके लीजिए. So here is the picture I clicked at the selfie booth right after the vaccination. But I promise you, the vaccination was, the syringe, the injection in itself was painless. It lasted all of maybe 3 seconds. I'm not going to end this vlog here because I'm not going to like take you through my day. I'm going to take you through snippets of however I'm feeling over the next 2 or 3 days in this vlog, because I want you guys to know what my experience was like. Hopefully this will encourage you guys to go ahead and get vaccinated also. I don't know how my body is going to react to this in the next couple of days. Fever is supposed to be normal. The lovely nurse who gave me the injection, she said to me that fever is completely normal. She told me I can have a paracetamol or a Dolo 650. They asked if I was on any kind of medication at all, which I'm not, alhamdulillah. And she told me not to scratch where my injection was given. I'm a righty, so they gave it on the non-dominating arm. They gave it on my left arm. And she said don't put an ice pack. Yeah, I think I covered everything. She said not to drink and smoke for the next 10 days, and I just LOL'd in my head a little bit because I don't do either. And basically it was chill. It was genuinely very, very, very chill. There was a lot of waiting, which I guess is inevitable. The social distancing aspect was definitely a little bit of a hiccup that had me a little bit squirmy, because I haven't been seeing so many people, and it's just my brain has gotten wired weirdly over the last year and a half, obviously. So I was a little bit I had some inhibitions, but you have to do what you have to do. Go get vaccinated. I'll take you through how I'm feeling over the next couple of days. Right now all I want to do is run in for a shower. I'm literally sitting on the floor, which you guys know I love to do anyway, but I'm specifically sitting on the floor right now because I don't want to sit on the couch after having sat at so many different surfaces this morning. Okay, bye. Be back soon. So I've showered and I just finished lunch. I am feeling a little bit of body ache, but I want to give benefit of doubt that it may not be because of the vaccine. I'm just expecting my period. When the doctor asked me if I'm on any medication, I did mention to her that I'm expecting my period within the next day or so. But I am feeling that very particular lower back pain that I get usually a few hours before I get my period. So I'm gonna account this into period pain and not vaccine pain. It's exactly 2:26 right now, and I got my vaccine at exactly 11:27 p.m. So it's been literally 3 hours. So I don't think this is vaccine pain. So I'm just gonna get my laptop in bed and do a couple of things that I need to do till I can before I really become down and out, which is what I'm really worried about. Which is normal. Again, just reiterating, it is totally normal to get fever and just feel that way after you get any kind of a vaccine. When we all got our shots as children, we all had fever, we all would get toothaches and stuff like that. We've all seen our mothers say that for the young ones now also. I'm just gonna take it really easy. I had a couple of commitments lined up for tomorrow, but of course, because I didn't know I was going to land up getting the slot for today, 30, my fever went up. It went up to 101.8. I was in excruciating pain. This is all normal. I'm just sharing my experience. now and speak with you soon. I love you guys. Bye.